today. Semper Carry Clap. JW. BS Hughes, what's up? Silver. And Matt Lee. Johannes. Big Poppy. Good to see you, Big Poppy. All right, we can get a fun little buck and go up today. Got 2 NGC subs in the past week, and one of them is still in like the big box. Like I'll still have to like cut it open. It's like 300 some coins, but it's all pruda, so it's not like most exciting. Won't be the most exciting thing to go through, but the other one is a bunch of like gen grade bronzes, which is I think there's some fun stuff in there. Again, have not looked through any of it, so there'll be some fun things if we want to get into that stuff. This is just, there's a mass amount of coins today. I think I have, maybe 150 new like world coins. I think there's a good group of duets that I looked through. Wow, $5. Paid double digits for this. Maybe some metals, a few raw ancients, and then I got the NGC. Wow, this is going to go really cheap. They're going to sell for 21 plus later in the show. Won't drop them down from that because this is a new buy. And then got the world coins from the other day and the that I have them priced out better. Tasha, I'd buy it back that price. Heartbeat. Nice pickup there. The world coins and then some US coins from the NGC group have them priced out better, so we will be able to sell some of those guys. Yeah, we got some fun things today. Maybe that was a extremely cheap buck and go. Let's run one more buck and go and we'll get into today. 1754 Dutch East Indies do it. Good to see E-Man, cigar loving Catholic. 1754 do it. And at a buck, this is going to be maybe it will be a very fun show for the buyers, but it could be a shorter one. Natasha's in the lead at. And then if there's anything specific that we want to see, Oblio, nice pickup under our cost on that one too. Okay, one more. We're not going to do that. Let's run this 5 kopecks, and then I can. What religious are you interested in? With coins with religious, like religious significance, such as like a widow's mite maybe, or like a medal, like a papal coin. Nice pickup, Astro K. Any owls? Let me type in owl. It's possible that we have an owl today. I think we sold 2 graded owls last sale that we were on, so I'm not sure if we have any. I doubt that we have any graded owls. We could have some raw ones though. Let me check. I actually don't think so. I don't remember one if there is. Let's see. Anonymous follis. We can pick out an anonymous follis. Maybe melt has gone down a lot since I priced these out. No, melt's 21 on that, so I think that's fine. Let's see. 10, 10, 6. What is that going to be, Skippity? Straight settlement? I'm not sure. Okay, I don't think we have an owl today. It does not look like it. Mexico. Is it graded? Or is it a rock piece? Graded, okay. We can get into that group of stuff. Let me do one more buck and go. So I have them, they're not very well organized. So I just put them in, I have them in a big NGC box. So let's run a few more raw coins and then we'll get into those graded ones. They're all going to have start bids. They're going to be a bit more pricey than most of the coins will. Well, a lot of the coins will run today. I'll pick out an anonymous follis. Well, I'll do a Christ follis first because that's what I'm looking at. Nice pick up, Natasha. And then we'll get into some of these graded coins. So here we have a Christ portrait follis. It's under Constantine X in Eudocia. Or not. Maybe this is not in here. Here it is. So $39 start. And then let me find an anonymous follis. We'll run a Class C anonymous follis next. 6. Nice Christ portrait, no bids. Not very good sign for the 600 plus graded coins we have for today. Okay, $39 start, Class C anonymous follis. East Crease Nika on the reverse. And we will get into some of the world coins we've got. Last bid is in the lead. Nice pickup. British florin starting at 100 and a VF30 holder. British florin starting at 100. Okay, we primarily want to see Mexico, I think. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. 1860 VF details. Chilean 20 centavos starting at 54. It's 10.6. Okay. Class A anonymous follis. We probably have some Class A's. Probably do. Okay, I'll run one more coin here. If there's no interest, I'm gonna hop out of it. VF20 straight grade, $69 start. This is a top pop, actually. That's pretty neat. It's the finest graded of this type at NGC. Goes for the start bid. That's going to be a steal by Astro K. Nice pickup. Okay, we'll hold off on. See if I can find a class. See one there. Let's check the spots. Here's a Class B that looks okay. $4.8. Class B anonymous follis starting at 39. And then we have that Class A. Show 3.0. Then 10.16.2. Let's see if we can find that one. Last bid's going to pick that up for the start. Congratulations. Class A anonymous follis. The reverse East Crease Vasileos. Skippy, I just ran some coins out of that group. what is that coin specifically? What is the description on that coin? That usually helps a bit better with finding graded coins. And then 1016 too. What is the title on it? Is there a date to the reals, or is it just, is that how I inventoried it? Which is fine, but I don't really remember inventorying stuff like that. Here's a Bolivian 8 reals cob. This is cool. One of probably the coolest coins I think we have today. Mexico. Okay, is it a cob then? Is that what it is? Nice pickup SK. It's a really sick piece. And not pay too much less than that. Fantastic grab. And then Bucknell on this, and we'll see if we can find the cob. I think it's a cob. This guy, Astro K, is in the lead. Nice pickup. This is a 4 real cob. An NGC VG8 holder, $200 start. Mexican Philip IV, 4 real cob. SK is in the lead. Nice pickup. Okay, 1825. Two reals and VF25. I do not have any fleet coins here. Christian has the fleet coins in California. Sorry about that, Natasha. Otherwise, it would be quite dark. Everything is going to be dark. I'll try to pay a little better attention. So you can either see some detail or no detail. 274, 325. What is, I think that's going to be a new sub. Cool. And then 1732. Maybe it's 1732. 1010-8. Straight graded cob. That's pretty neat. NGC Fine 15. Straight graded cob. 1 real. Straight graded cob. $17.32. Currently sitting at 114 with SK in the lead. Nice pickup. 1758. Mexico. This is 011. $69 start. 757. Next. Astro K is in the lead on this globe and pillars type. Nice pickup. 1757. A little bit of toning on this XF details mount removed Spanish real. And let's go 879. Cool. Hop out. 7981. 61. Here's 81. $100 start, which would be a great deal on this Nero Billen tetradrachm. Let's see what nice pickup, Astro K. 18. 10. I wonder where that one, the new 8 reals are gonna, or the new anonymous falls are gonna be. For most of the graded coins, it will be a little easier if you just give me the straight up description, because I don't have all of the cert numbers memorized on these guys. 1774, Mexican 2 reals, cool stuff. 1905, 20 centavos, buck and go. 1905, silver 20 centavos, buck and go. Currently at 12 bucks, which is going to be pretty great. And then we want 1774. Get it. 1905, 10 centavos. 1905, 72% silver, 10 centavos. Oh, we dropped it. Artemis still in the lead. Anonymous follis. Okay, is it this guy? Mexican. This is a half real. Let's see if it was. Okay, no, there's the 2. Okay, so what has happened here? Let me change. Glad there's no pre-bids on this. This is a half real. That changes if we want it. It's perfectly fine. But I'll still run it at the $50 mark. I changed the description. This is a half real, not a 2 reals, which the description originally said. So this is a half real Colonial Mexican piece with that interesting private countermark on it. $50 start. And let's see. Jonathan Baffy is in the lead at 53. 42.77. Can run that. 42.77. And then we want the 4 real, 1774, 4 real. Let me try to find it. Nice pickup, Baffy. Okay, here's AE 77. Herod Agrippa. Biblical pruda here. $29 start. By far the cheapest that any pruda are going to sell today, or at least be started at. Definitely has some room to run on the Herod Agrippa pruda. Nice pickup, Michelle. Graded ones that we will have will all start at 44 on the procurators. Hasmonean Dynasty will start a little bit cheaper at 34. Looks like there's a pre-bid on this guy, Roosevelt Dime, and 6 full torch. Do want to clear out some graded coins as we can here. What's up, June? Full name on their full name. Timber, nice pickup. Let's see. AE. Those are some pretty good ancients that we have. I think this is a really quality piece. Let's see, a 790802. Okay, $50 start on this Roman provincial minted under Gordian III. Kind of this milky brown color to it. I like the patina. Numis Maximus is in the lead at the start bid. Nice pickup there. I like that one. Gabe ID'd that, so I would be extremely surprised. I'd be extremely surprised, JJ Foster. But if you actually find that it is a different RPC number, you should definitely let us know. Because I really want to hold that one on Gabe for a little bit. Okay, 1777, 4 reals, $100 start. Say, Timothy, that's great to hear. It's crazy. Gabe isn't wrong very often. I will say that he's a perfectionist. That's great, Timothy. Nice pickup, Jonathan, on the Bolivian piece here. A little Irish halfpenny and unk details cleaned. Unk details cleaned halfpenny. Have a little jeton we can run next. 5-7. And I might stand up in a second and try to find the new anonymous follis that we have. I don't think we have any Crusaders coins today. We have a lot of the Islamic stuff will be around the time period, but I don't think there's anything explicitly Crusaders. Could be wrong, but it's been a little while since we worked through that group of Crusaders silvers that we had. Okay, let's see. I'll drop this to a $39 start instead of a $49 start. AU details, Irish halfpenny. Okay, 1835 Cusco coming up next. I think, is that the one that we were looking for? Nice pickup tripping. It's 4 reals. $100 start. And this 1835 4 reals, Peruvian 4 reals. Peso, retired Ron in the lead. Jonathan. Let's run some US coins. So we have here 1816 VG details. I don't see a VG details. Let's run this AG3. Okay, there's certain numbers not matching up. Let's do something that I inventoried correctly. Let's see, 06, that looks good. Good details, $34 start. NGC, good details, matron head sent. What is the, you call it rim damage. And good details, which is pretty interesting. J-Min, what, yeah, we can run the overdates. Let's see where I, $18, $19, $69 start. Coronet had sent overdate. Okay, Gabe Da, British halfpenny, 1016. Room damage. Try to run everything that I can here. Run this at 34. 1818 cornet head, large cent in VG8. And then I'll try to find that one Gabe the 1817 VG details. I was hoping to get like 50-ish out of the last one, so that was a little bit of a disappointing price there for Treasure Town. 1817 VG details. Coin Lofter is in the lead. I might just want to crack these out. That's a lot. Like, I've definitely sold these for more when they were there. We just sell them raw. Okay. Good details, $34 start. And then 1678. Let's see if we can find it. Nice pickup, Coin Lofter. Oh, what is 16? 101678. Is that a Bitcoin or a Henry Christensen? Not a Bitcoin, I guess, but yeah. 1687. 1678. Oh, is this for Gabe? It might be. Overtime, elite assist there. So this is an ex Henry Christensen coin. You might be able to. It doesn't have Henry Christensen on the side, but you can see on some of these they have, and it's out of the same collection. Okay, $29 start. There's some pretty coins out of, I think, the 1016 group, maybe 1016, maybe 1017. There might be some prettily toned silver coins. So that might be something to search for, like either tone or toned. If you're interested in some of those, they might pop up there. 1086, we want to see. Yeah, this is a good example of one, in my opinion. I think that's pretty. Came out of this old sulfur line flip. $29 start. I love the typewriter typed out flip. It's awesome. Astro K is in the lead. Nice pickup. I want to just see this group. Let me pull some of these out. No one asks for me to run all of these, but it might be a little easier. Another ex Henry Christensen. Henry III, silver penny. Starting at 69. Ex Henry Christensen. Numis Maximus is in the lead. 101685. King Cole. I'll probably run. We'll run through it in this group. I don't have these flipped over, so it'll be a little. I think I'll go through them a little quicker if we just kind of run them one by one here. Probably get it to it in the next 10 minutes or so. And this is quite beautiful, mid-17th century German states. Silver, or I guess it's probably Billen, but with great silvering on it yet. And then what did everybody think about the first installment of the Eric Harrison collection? I thought I got to see the coins about a month ago, maybe a little more, and touch all of them and go through them. But I thought it was a great collection. He's a super awesome guy. Got to drive down close to Austin and meet him and pick up the coins. That was a pleasure to do. Nice pickup, turn and burn. I thought he had built like a really, really solid collection. He had a really good eye for like eye appeal generally. Large 1925 Spanish medal, or no, the Institute of the Spains, United States medal. 16. Nice pickup, Jonathan. We'll pick that one out in a second. Timber. This will be a killer price if it goes near this. We'll start a few little later at 100. 1711. Gregory's in the lead. Wow, nice pickup. Well, I guess we'll start some of these. 1711 sixpence. 1711 sixpence, starting at 100. And then 1711 shilling. What went over 100? I don't know if anything that sold for over 100 yet. Okay. We want to see 70, 58, 42. I think this is the one we want to see. 1776, 5 kopecks. It's a great, great year, great looking coin on it. Okay, King Cole, your request is coming up next. Again, old collector flip. Very pleasantly toned piece here. Tim is in the lead. Okay, 1849. I think that's 2 shilling florin, so we can find it. 1692. This is an X Henry Christensen Austrian 2 shillings from 1930. 5841. Nice pickup. 1775, 5 kopecks. 1656. Nice pickup, coin pleb. Your request is coming up. Natasha, I think that was going to be the only one. I didn't even remember inventorying one of them. Let me type in 1776 to the auction tab to find out. I don't see anything else coming up there. Currently at 69 on this Bolivian 4 reals. Baffy is in the lead. 1797. Charles IV, 4 reals. Nice pickup. $29 start here. J-Min, what is that coin going to be? Let's see if I can try to find it in a second. Mexican 1 real. Is there a year on it or a year range? 1821, perfect. Let me hunt it down. 5 Pingo, starting at $50 from the Henry Christensen collection, 1938. Hungarian 5 Pingo. Nice pickup, Timothy. Another Hungarian 5 Pingo, this is 1939. Ooh, that's pretty. That's vibrant on the side. That right side is... I wish if the entire coin was toned like that, can you imagine what it would be like? Retired Ron, I think that's fantastic. Pickup. Let's see if I can find this 1821 1 real. Okay, have the 1849 2 shilling florin. We have this other overdate. I think that was requested. I don't know of any Roman Republic that I have. Then I have a couple 1821s. I don't know which one we want. So let's run. This is a half real. Let's run the 1 real, because I think that's what we're looking for. So 1821, 1 real. XF detail starting at 69. And then we will run the overdate large cent next. J-Min is in the lead. The XF details. Let me type in Tommy into the auction tab. I don't think we have any Tomaic coins. We should have some starting next week. But I can't think of anything that I put into the show recently. But give me a second, Alyssa, and I'll find it out. I'll give you a definitive answer after this. $100 start on the floor and VF30. One florin. And we want Tommy. I don't see any listed either. We will try to make sure we have these. We have some cool larger ones. I don't know if we're slating them for grading or we're going to run some raw. But if we end up running some of them raw, next week we should have some. I don't know if we'll get it in for Thursday, but next week we'd have some cool ones, some larger ones. We might have a few raw anonymous follis. I don't recall. It'd be in like an AE like 53 number if we had one for the SKU number. $274 025 1777 the Guerrero slab. I don't think so. We have not. We'll do it next. Some of the graded requests are going to be a little, especially the new subs. Like some of the boxes I haven't even opened yet, so I'll have to cut them open kind of on stream. we want to see, but it's the new group of mites and pruda that we have not seen yet. I have most of the tops off of the Byzantine group. Jonathan, tell me what you want to pay for that, and let's get it run. $17.75, Catherine the Great, 5 kopecks. Baffy is in the lead. Nice pickup. Okay, one more 5 kopecks. I have a Buck and Go Chaton that I see in front of me. That's a very strongly struck. This looks pretty nice. Gabe is here with a big Gabe sigh. Give us a big Gabe sigh. What? The massive coins around me. Yes, he was eagerly welcoming you in. There is the most beautiful dolphin that we've ever seen. I'll verse this coin. 10, 18, 35. We can sort those. And then that's the rest of the, yeah. Gregory's in the lead. If you want to toss them, you can put them in a box, but if you need the space, otherwise I'll do it later. Okay. $21 start. I think that's pretty fair. I think they're melts like close to 10 each on them. And then 10-9 Malbury. If we can, you can tell me what that coin is, like the title on that coin, that'd be great. Okay. 26. Heracles, Constantine, super heavy overstrike. Buck and Go. Yeah, let's do it. I can't even tell the orientation on this coin. I can see the reverse, but the reverses are strong with this overstrike. Do I have a box of NGC coins up there on the table? That's probably it. Can you hand those to me? Nice pickup, CG. And then 59, well, $50 start. Appreciate it. We might be able to find, yeah, perfect. We have some, oh, that's beautiful. We have some good anonymous follis. I had misplaced them on a different table. I have that 274, some of the 274 coins. Nice pickup, J-Man. I'll set the box out here in a second. But $39 start in this Class C anonymous follis. No repatination, just a nice brown coin with a full Christ portrait, East Christ Nika, Jesus Christ King of Kings on the reverse. Which ruble is it? Is it 1913 or is it the earlier one? Coin pleb, nice pickup. Here's the 1913 NAU details. And here's the 1817. Okay, 1774. $19.13. Perfect. I think we saw that. Okay, $79 starting VF30. Quite toned. Very attractively toned. French tinsels. Okay, we want to see some Mexican 2 reals. Got one of them out. No, let me pick it up. We're looking for a Class A anonymous follis. Nicely toned XF details. It's pretty high grade for these. $69 start. You can see this one going past 100 pretty easily. XF details. And we want a Class A anonymous follis. Nice pickup. CG. Class A2, A3 anonymous follis. East Crease Vasile Vasileos, Jesus Christ, King of Kings, written on the reverse. Last bid is in the lead. Tiffany, good to see you, Tiffany. 148 rupee AU details. Let's see if we can find it. Let's run two more of these Byzantine coins. Constantine X in Eudocia from the 11th century. We have that Christ portrait, East Crease, surrounding Christ on either side. Kind of a smaller flan. Nice pickup at 41 there, Tiffany. This is part of that, one of the two new subs that we have coming in today. And then we'll run this. Let me see if I can find the Madras presidency and the other 2 reals. I have a fine 12 2 reals from Mexico that I'll run next from 17.99. Not sure if this is the one we were looking for. No, it isn't, but we'll still run it. Nice pickup, Tiffany. We try to. Heck, Bob, we try to. We buy a lot. We buy a lot of coins. $69 start. Again, a little bit of toning here. That's pleasant. That's not too bad in the recesses. Shine a light on it. You get some like rainbow watercolors that pop out. Tired Ron is in the lead. Okay, we'll run the 17. Nice pickup. I think this is the one we wanted to see. 1781. 2 reals. $100 start. And AU details. AU details. I don't think that we have anything with chop marks. I think those are probably all sold. Tato is in the lead. Nice pickup. 1753 and a high XF 45 grade. So this is the globe and pillars type. An XF 45. Beautiful half real. We are still looking for. Let's run this XF 40. Nice pickup there. 25. Okay. XF 45 half Tinka. Copper. Bronze. Medieval Indian piece. I'm gonna run a Pesa next. Tim, we're at the start bid. Nice pickup. Yes, last bid. A lot of them, I did peek at some of the anonymous falls. A lot of them do look pretty nice. So I don't think we'll have a hard time finding a good one. Okay, I have a $54 start on this. I don't know if I was tripping or if I priced it out with that, but we'll cut it down to 34. And then we will run 11. Okay, maybe I'm way off. $34 start on this Indian half Anna. Ooh, Guatemalan 4 real coming up next. Malbury at the start bid. Nice pickup. Guatemala 4 real. Starting at 69. Can definitely see this one moving up over 100 in a straight VF 30 holder. Minutes under Ferdinand the 7th. Baffy's in the lead. 1809. VF 30. 4 reals. Pretty great coin. CG Baffy going at it. We're on a French 5 francs and VF details next. Pretty high VF 30 grade. Some French coins. Nice pickup, Jonathan. 1833 VF details on this French coin, $69 start. An 1843 at the start bid. Brian, nice pickup. AU 55, $69 start. Really nice looking coin. An 1831. Retired Ron is at 74. Baffy's at 79. An AU 55. Here's an XF 45 bear head. XF 45 from 1831, 5 francs. And then 1633, 2 tourney. And then Tato, straight graded XF 45. Peter, how are you doing? Okay, this is not in here. That's not cool. Let's go. 962. Guatemalan 50 centavos. MS64. $54 start. 72% silver. MS64. Guatemalan 50 centavos. Gold is in the lead. Gold water. Nice pickup. Gold H2O. $100 start. This 1936, 5 rupees. Minutes under Edward the 8th. Wow. Look at the reverse toning. That's pretty great. Astro K is in the lead. Fantastic win. That's pretty great reverse toning. That's sweet. Yes, we can run some Greek coins. I think there was a low fraction that I missed. I'm not sure where it's at. Yeah, the 148th rupee. Let me thumb through these. We have whittled them down a bit. I have most of the U.S. coins left still. Okay, maybe it's out on the table. It might be a coin that we simply will just have a bit of trouble finding. Let's see if it's here. Okay, we want to see 1834 1/8 real. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble finding it. Oh wait, here it is. Got it. Last stack that it is possible for me to look through. Here we go. 1797 AU details. And then let's see what we want to. The 1834 1/8. Nice pickup, Malbury. Glad that we were able to find that for you. Okay, we'll start to run some ancient coins after this, including some Greek. I'll start with the Greek. I'll make sure I get the Greek box out, and we'll run some Greek coins. But 1834 Mexican 1/8 real in front of us. Tato is in the lead. 3 seconds to go on it. Tato's at 94. Nice pickup. Here's an NGC VF. $19.13. Yes, let's pick it out. It should be right in view. Let me run this Greek coin starting at $50 first. It's an NGC VF Apamea Greek. Well, look, that's a pretty cool reverse. Tiffany is in the lead, and we'll run the 1913 ruble next. NGC VF first century. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Not that one. 1913. Mexican 2 reals. $200 start. 1913 Russian ruble. And AU details with some nice obverse toning. Cal is in the lead. Retired Ron. Okay, we want to see a 2 reals. Nice pickup. 1840 GO. Class A anonymous follis. Pretty great looking one here. $39 start. Can see this one jumping. East Crease Vasileos, Jesus Christ, King of Kings. Written Greek on the reverse. Last bid, nice pickup. And that was the last Class A that I'm seeing. Here's a Class B. Again, with some bangers. No repatination. Just a beautiful Christ portrait. Reverse is a bit off center. We don't get all the East Crease. But obverse is a great one. Cute cat friend's gonna pick it up. So the different classes actually they coordinate to different types. So they start with like Jesus Christ, King of Kings, with this like Christ portrait, this kind of bust Christ portrait. And then by the time we get to like Class C, well, the Class Bs, or I guess they'll have the East Crease Basileus with a cross in between. Let's see. Class B's actually shorthand, so you can't really see it in the last one. But Class B's shorthand to like East Crease instead of Isis Christus, Basileus. And then Class C's, I think we're working with East Crease Nika, right? Yeah, by the Class C's, East Crease Nika with a full Christ portrait. Let's go ahead and run this Class C. It looks pretty nice. And they're class like A, B, C as they as you go down in time, I guess, or go up in time. So they coordinate to, like, I think the A, B's, and C's coordinate to different types, but they do they are different like rulers as they are in like anonymous follis. Okay, 10, 7, 6. So we want to see 1840. Let's jump back into. Wonder if. Well, here, let's run through 5.7s. I dropped this one. In 1662, Tato. Whenever we get back to some raw coins, we'll pop that boy out. Okay, let's see. We'll run this. Let's go ahead and run that guy, 1817. Okay, nice pickup coin club. Last ruble that we have for today. It's an 1817, minted under Alexander the First. 1817 ruble. And XF details. And we want. Okay, I think this is going to be the 2 reals we're looking for. $1876, 1786, 2 reals. Chilean 2 reals. Okay, $100 start on the 1876 2 reals and NGC VG. NGC VG. Nice pickup. $34 start. Straight graded good 6. Yeah, there's a lot of risk with buck and going coins. We will have coins that we can buck and go, but a lot of these graded coins we have to protect quite a bit because we spend quite a bit on them, especially coins that we send off to get graded. Let's see, $49 start on this half real and NGC VG details. 1829. We'll go back to some raw or graded coins in a sec, or ancient graded after this. VF details, quarter real. $18.29 quarter real, 69 currently. Nice pickup tattoo. Class B anonymous follis, $39 start. See a pretty good overstrike with a coin like oriented 90 degrees. Currently at the start bid. Tiffany, nice pickup. Okay, we'll run one more Class B anonymous follis. And then I'll switch boxes here. Another pretty overstruck coin, which you can tell in the reverse. And then we can run some more Greek coins. The box will be a little easier to take out here. Nice pickup. Okay, let me pull out 1662 first. $18.76. 50 centavos. Mexican 50 centavos. Pleasant toning on it. 1876, 50 centavos. Pull out some NGC Greek coins coming up next. Might be some Roman provincials in here as well. I think mostly going to be Greeks. Coin lofters in the lead. Baffy. 90.27% silver. Peter does coins 1876. Silver 50 centavos. Peter's at 68. Nice pickup. And here we go on a Lycian Greek bronze. An NGC choice find. Tiffany is in the lead. Looks like we have Athena on the reverse. And a Fita and a Ida on either side. Let's see. What are the new stuff you haven't gotten? Yes, that is right. If that's what the coins are, that helps me to find them, I think. So that's the dual portrait, isn't it? There's only only should be a couple of them, like 2 or maybe 4. There might be 4 of them. Okay. Yes, we'll try to. They're just in a big stack behind me in the NGC boxes. So after we want to move off of these, the Greek graded, that will be the next box that I pick up. NGC VF Pergamum. Nike on the reverse. Again, really solid coin here. NGC VF. 2nd, 1st century BC. Greek bronze. Tiffany is in the lead. Tiffany's currently at 66. The NGC VF, nice pickup coin lofter. Dardanus. It's a name there. Let's see. So we have a countermark annotation on it. Let's see if we can find it. I guess right in the middle of the coin, of a large countermark on the reverse. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Secret. NGC VG. Troas Greek bronze. Nice pickup. NGC Fine Alexandria Troas. NGC Fine. Front facing portrait. And a lyre on the reverse. Nice win there. We'll run one more Greek bronze, and then I will find the Palmyra. Pick out the new sub. NGC Fine. Thessaly. And we want it's 024. 2, 3. We'll work out of this box for a little while. Abalathus, an Aurelian, King of Palmyra, NGC genuine. It's going to start at 50. And work out of the beginning of the box here with a Claudius Gothicus coin next. Timber, nice pickup. Claudius Gothicus, Antonianus, double denarius. Bit of repatination. Yes, that is my light, Gabe. Otherwise, it's gonna, maybe it doesn't make an impact. So I'm taking the light out. Do y'all prefer no light? Not gonna take offers on these right now, Poppy, but nice. Thank you for offering. Oh, it's a bit darker. You really have a set range. I'll run one more. Maybe there's no interest in this new group of coins, and we'll start to wholesale them out. But Christian was pretty excited with the results before. We'll run one more Claudius Gothicus. I personally like the light more than no light. So I'll do it, try to keep it outside of the, not try to just do that. Varios is in the lead. But people do love to make comments on the light, which we appreciate very much. Okay. And it really only affects slabbed coins, like raw coins. I don't think anyone notices the light, but it's a reflection off of the plastic. I think that people appreciate this here. That's funny. No, I think that it would, most like people would just say it looks great if it was just woman heavy. Like Hugo coin. Any raw Greek or Roman. We might have a little bit. Most of it is probably going to be on a bit of the higher end side. Like I'm looking at a Greek stater right now. That's raw coin club. So in terms of like low end Greek raw or Roman raw, probably don't have it, which plenty of people do have it. So if you're interested in that stuff, you might just find them elsewhere. Actually, I'm not sure if they would. They would definitely notice it. They would notice it a lot more easily. Because I think that because I know that some of our largest buyers and clients are women, and they complain, I think, of the least of the buyers that we have demographically. No, never, Jonathan, never. 1769. Russian 5 kopecks. These are the last 5 kopecks that we have in our inventory, and I think this is maybe with these last 3. This will be the last that we got. Micon, nice pickup. Man, the desk is horrible right now. There's so much on the desk. I'm surrounded by coins. I'm surrounded by coins. It feels all. I feel all 1,600 of the coins today. It's making me claustrophobic. Peter, I know you have it way worse than I do, I think. $17.80. 5 kopecks. Okay. Okay. Last 5 kopecks, that looks like we've got the Tasha's in the lead. Russian 5 kopecks, large bronze. Nice pickup there. Okay. All right. Let's see. I have a bunch of this Henry Christensen stuff. I don't know if we really want to blast through it or not. Okay. What do we want to do? What do we want to do next? What have I missed in your requests? Is a better answer maybe, or a better question. Okay. We'll do raw coins for a little bit. More NGC Greek. Okay. So raw coins. I'll pull out the Greek box. $63. Okay. We'll work out of this A and U box for a minute. I'll see if I can find. We've got some ancient Sasanian. I'll pull out next. For $39 start. That should not be a $39 start, but it is. 5th century Sasanian Empire silver dram. Natasha's in the lead on the Peroz the First Sasanian dram. Dagobert Sasanian fire altar, or Zoroastrian fire altar, 2 attendants. Nice win there. So this is an imitation of a Greek dram. So 5th to 4th century BC imitation of a Greek dram. It's still an ancient coin. I don't know if we consider it 4A. I don't think it's plated. But ancient imitation coin. So I don't know if we would. We did not call it 4A, so I don't think it's plated. But nice pickup, triple C. Okay. Trebonius Gallus, Roman Provincial Tetradram, $29 start, $351, $353. Miss Rob, that's great to hear. Ancient Roman Provincial Billin Tetradram, Syrophoenician Tetradram. From Antioch, nice pickup, Dr. Bird. $21 start on this Tabaristan Hemidram from the 8th century. Tabaristan Hemidram. 860, 768, 788. Currently at $25. Michelle's in the lead. Nice pickup. Another Jareer 768, 788. Hemidram. Tabaristan hemidram from the 8th century. Cool silver coin. Okay. Newbie fly, nice pickup. Italian states from the 15th century. Bill and Denaro. Italian states, Bill and Denaro, buck and go. You can see the eagle on the one side. Oh, we do have some low start ancients coming up next. A Claudius Gothicus, buck and go. Gregory's in the lead. Nice win. Claudius Gothicus Antonianus, buck and go. Michelle is in the lead. S. Beamer Buccaneer Bullion at $20. Nice win. Gallienus from 353 to 268, or 253 to 268. Double denarius Antonianus. Peru. Let's see if we can find it. S. Beamer at $15. Nice win. $21 start on this 13th century Artikids of Mardin, Durham. Bronze Durham 02. Nice bronze Islamic coin, then 1621. Abbasid Caliphate, silver Durham. Abbasid Caliphate, silver Durham. Nice pickup S. Beamer. 1791 Dutch Do It. Old collection. VOC Dutch Do It. 16. The knock is in the lead. Just do it. Get a Nike symbol on this. Who said we're not running raw Greek coins? And then here is the Peruvian metal with some jewelry damage. Country coin is in the lead. Nice pickup. 246. $17 start on this Abbasid Caliphate. Silver Durham. I like the gunmetal toning. I don't know if I like the gunmetal toning more than like a bright silvery look on these coins, but I do appreciate the look every now and then. The knock is in the lead. Riverstone. Nice pickup. Another Abbasid Caliphate silver Durham in the late 8th century. Late 8th century silver Durham. Triple C is in the lead. Nice pickup. Abbasid Caliphate Durham in 16,811. Let me get to that box in a minute. We're not there yet. That'll be the next box that I pick out. S. Beamer, nice win. Hungarian silver Parvis, $14 start. Hungarian silver Parvis in the late 14th century. And then Timmer will pick that out. Medieval Parvis. No bids on that. That's cool. We'll hop out of this box. We want the box with the 16s in it. 16, 18, 11. Fucking go on this Polish-Lithuanian 3 poker. Polish-Lithuanian 3 poker minted under Sigismund III. Wow, nice date there. You can see the 2 and 3 really clearly. Buckhaven is in the lead. S-Beamer. One of the nicer ones that we've seen, definitely. Coin Lofter. 1623 Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth 3 poker. Mariah in the lead. Nice pickup. 10, 13, 8. See if we can find it soon. Okay, $15 start on this half tanka from the latter half of the 16th century, early 17th century. Mariah is in the lead. On the half tanka. 16. German States 3 Stuber. German States 3 Stuber from 1805. So Billen, German States 3 Stuber. Mariah's at Riverstone is at 18. Or another 3 poker after this. Nice pick at Riverstone. Maybe not. Let's see if we can. Polish Commonwealth. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth 3 poker. 1622. S-Beamer is in the lead. Mariah at 21. Coin Lofter. Coin Lofter's at 25. On the 3 poker. Nice pickup. That's not there. Let's run this. German States Nuremberg Jeton. Buck and go. Nuremberg Jeton. Mariah is in the lead on the 15th or the 17th, 16th, 17th century Nuremberg Jeton. Nice pickup. Buck and go. One more Nuremberg Jeton. Then we'll run another Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth 3 poker. The dude, Gregory, is in the lead. Nice pickup. 1621 3 poker in the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. 1621 3 poker. Coin Lofter, Gregory. 1621 3 poker. On a samurai era Japanese coin, Tokugawa Shogunate bean money piece starting at 31. So low purity silver content, but a pretty large bean money piece here. Cute cat friend is in the lead. This one weighs in right under 12 grams. Nice win, cute cat friend. Let's run another one. This one's 14 grams. $31 start. On the larger end of what we've got. On this Tokugawa Shogunate bean money coin. Pretty good strike on that one. Nice pickup. Nuremberg Jeton. Imperial orb design. Coin Lofter, it's great to have you in. You have a great night. And Gregory is in the lead. El Dude, the Dude, 606. Gregory, my guess is that you jumped to priority shipping. If the shipping spiked in between a coin, that you jumped up from one class of shipping to the next, is my guess of what happened. I don't buy too much on Whatnot personally, so I couldn't tell you for certain. But the incremental jumps shouldn't be too much. Another Nuremberg Jeton, another Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth piece next. Like the brown here. Nice pickup coin lofter. I don't think we can quite get a date. We have a 162X for the description here. Let's see if we are able to make out a date. Maybe a 1. Can't really tell though. So I think that was a good call. S. Beamer is in the lead. Dackelberg. $55,714. Rasselid. Oh, I think that's a new group. I think Gabe just got those guys ready. Okay. We're running 2 coins. Well, after we run this. That's what I mean. $31 start on a 13.4 gram Tokugawa Shogunate bean money piece. A large surface area that we have the strike. And then 0714. Okay, no bids on Japanese. $17 start on the Rasselid. As requested. Currently at under $20 on the 14th century Rasselid Empire Durham. Let's run one more. S. Beamer is in the lead. Nice pickup, Riverstone. Buck and go. Delhi Sultanate Peka from medieval India. Delhi Sultanate Peka from medieval India. Currently at $5, $6. S. Beamer's at 7. Couple seconds to go. S. Beamer is in the lead. Let's see. Nice pickup. Okay. One more buck can go on the Delhi Sultanate Peka. 1296 to 1316. 8. Buck and go. Nice pickup SB. We're going to stay under $10 there. 15th century Indian Sultans of Jaunpur follis. Buck and go, 15th century. 1427, 1428. The knock is in the lead. And then run another Indian coin. Looks quite silvered for a Billen coin. Early 14th century. Billen 6 Ghani from India. You can see the silver kind of radiating out with the luster there. Gonna stay under 10. Nice pickup, Timmer. One more 6 Ghani. Maybe I should have definitely run an inferior one first. So I expected that one to maybe jump up quite a bit more. Because this repaid more than 3, so fantastic. Keep that, friend. Okay, we'll hold off on those because I think I should not have buck and go that first one. That was a great one at a great price. Okay, 1790 Dutch East Indies do it. And then what were the other requests that I missed? So I think I missed a UA 1013 number maybe. Give me a minute to get back to graded coins, Timmer. But any raw requests, try to shoot me with them if you can. And Varios, nice pickup at $11. It's come from all that same old collection. Okay, that's what 10, 13, 8. Got it out. What do we want? 160801. Astro K, nice pickup. This is a great looking piece. Savarina. You can see having a lot of room to run here. Astro K is in the lead. Nice pickup, Riverstone. 16. Okay, Buck and go, City of Elbing, 3 Polker. Buck and go, City of Elbing, 3 Polker. 1658. Riverstone, nice pickup. Okay, Buck and go. This coin is chipped. Just note it. 1633. Polish state, City of Elbing. 1658. Got another one coming out. Nice pickup, Triple C. 1734 Dutch Do It from Holland. Twinkie, we definitely do. Is there anything specific? It might actually be if you take a look in the shop. If you click on the shop icon, navigate over to the auction tab, you might be able to search around a little bit and find some like a specific coin that you're interested in, or if we have like a type. Well, if you have any types of coins that you're interested in, just let me know, and I'll see if I can get it. But there's a bunch of coins that would fit that. Nurse is in the lead, 16, 11. 1628, 1750, Dutch East Indies. We can run some more of them. I'm not sure if they're legible enough for you. I don't read Arabic all too well. Let's see, 11. These are not silver. The Razlids are silver. These are bronze. Probus, Antonianus, $21 start. Pretty nice looking Probus. Nurses is in the lead. Nurse Sherry is in the lead. Here's another Razlid. Empire from the 14th century, late 5th, 14th century. Silver Durham. Rizlumi Rafe at 19. Nice pickup. Nova Scotia. Where's that going to be? Riverstone is in the lead. Nice pickup. Let's run one more, and I'll see if I can find the Nova Scotia group. I think that's in the second group of these. Maybe not. But all of those coins came out of the same collection, Gabe, the Prince Edward Island coins and the Nova Scotia pieces. No Pontius Pilate coins today. We should have some Agrippa, though. 1835. Okay. Both of those dates are going to be Indian head cents. Look at you. We don't have any Indian head cents of those dates, but just as I think a heads up, they're not going to be large cents. They're still going to be small cents. Okay, Finland 5 pennia. Okay, Nova Scotia found the group. No Flying Eagle cent, not to my knowledge. I don't think we have any today. I might have a few in the inventory, but I don't think I have them in today. Wow, 1888 5 pennia, $4. That's a great pickup. 1813 Nova Scotia half penny. We want 1815. 1813 Nova Scotia half penny. Then has a collector attribution with it as well that I did not type in. Okay, J Brown, is that the one we're looking for? Then AE 79. So here 1815 J Brown. I think this is the requested one. And we'll run a large silver piece next. let's see. We haven't even touched the new box of Pruda. Maybe, I don't know if that's even something that we really want to do. We'll be on for at least, well, not at least, but at a max of 2 hours more today. Okay, this should run up quite a bit. This is a 1914 Prussian 5 mark, starting at 54. 1914 5 mark. Just commandeering all the ships. Someone's taking them. They're taking them. All of the tokens. 34. S Beamer. Nice look. Nice pickup. Bada bing, bada boom. 1851 British Crown. I don't think this is silver. This is going to be a clad group, but look what we have on the reverse. St. George and the Dragon. Epic reverse. One of my favorite portraits in all of numismatics. We'll pick out some more Nova Scotia. Nice pickup. Then 1820 Nova Scotia halfpenny token. Again, has a collector ID. $18.20 Nova Scotia halfpenny token. Riverstone is in the lead. Gabe at $10, which I think would be a fantastic grab. And $13, nice pickup. And then I think this is the requested one, 1815 John Alexander Barry halfpenny token. $18.15 Nova Scotia halfpenny token. We're on a large silver 5 francs next. Nice pickup. Riverstone. 1875 5 francs from the Bordeaux Mint. Starting at 74. Retro is in the lead. This is the Hercules type. I like this one. Nice pickup, retro. Not going to take it up. I don't want to finger it up anymore. 1970 Proof Balboa from Panama. Oklahoma is in the lead. Nice pickup. $1974 Philippines 25 peso. Silver Philippines 25 peso. $51. Okay, no bids on that guy. One more piece here, $50 start on this Hungarian 5 Pingo. $16.33. And Don, nice win. Okay, $16.33 is not there. Let's see. 16. Okay, $16.31. We'll run one more do it. And then do we want to move to graded coins? Is that, if Tiffany's still here, I know that she wants to see some Greek. So we can pull the Greek box back out. And then we can do the 274 sub, which is all of the bronzes that we just got in. Okay. So we'll sell this Zealand do it. Fucking go. And then I will grab the Greek box. 1736 VOC Dutch Do It. Actually, let's start with the Grip of the Great. There might, well, let me pull out mine. Let me see if Tiffany is here. Tiffany might kind of got bored with all of the raw coins. We'll run this Thessaly unit, or this Thessaly bronze. So I'll have to cut open some of the boxes to find the Grippa. Cool. Because I have not opened this up yet. So we'll run coins out of this, at least a few. And then we'll take a look at the new pruda sub that we just got in. True first shot. True first shot. Okay. We want to see larger coins out of this group. Bigger the number, the larger. Yes, I don't know if that was just an observation, but that is generally the case for the AEs. For the AE 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's not the case. Those are different in a descending order, but this is actually like a millimeter measurement for the coin. For the AE 1, 2, 3, and 4, is more of a denomination thing, right, Gabe? I'm Gabe, my ancients expert. He does not like answering these questions. What does AE 1, 2, 3, and 4 mean with Roman bronzes? Okay, it's size. Okay, like is AE1 the largest? Okay, yeah, and AE1 would be like the largest, and 3 is smaller than a 1 and a 2, and a 4 is the smallest. 4 is like a numbest size, basically, right? Gabe had a huge eye roll with that, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. No, it's if anything that's rude towards me, it's like a condescending towards me. What? What do you? So you didn't? Maybe Gabe actually did not eye roll, and I was making that up. He's on Marin out at the moment. Philip V of Macedon. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Okay, dash 100. Thessaly, Larissa. Bronze and NGC fine. Comfy. This is an interesting one coming up next. Nice pickup. And $50 start. About 3/4 portrait on the obverse. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Okay, let's run 3 more Greeks. We'll pull out 274. Anything out of the 274 sub, let's get those requests ready. Because we'll run 3 more out of this 090 sub. And we will run a little bit out of the 274 sub. And then we'll get the Grippa. We'll find the Grippa. Nice pickup, Tiffany. And let's see. Such a variety in the cities and attributions with these guys. NGC fine Thessaly bronze. Tiffany is in the lead. Nice pickup. Another Thessaly NGC fine. Tiffany, nice pickup. Okay, we'll run this, and then we will get 274 group out. We want to see 274, 145, I think. NGC choice fine. Thessaly bronze. Tiffany is at 58. Nice pickup. I do not collect. When I did collect, I hoarded CAC stickered coins. So I collected plastic. But that is kind of a hot minute ago. Like a year and a half ago. I think I sent a sub to CAC probably a year ago. But I got a big rush, like a big, I don't know if dopamine is the right chemical for it, but I got a nice rush from sending coins to CAC. Now I'm pretty much fully recovered from that addiction. But I would sit for hours on eBay, like finding coins that were CAC worthy. Okay, here's an Agrippa. That did not take too long to find. I have one of these open, and from the get-go, we found an Agrippa, which is great. $44 start. First coin out of this group that we're offering up. Herod Agrippa. First coin out of the sub to sell. Shannon is in the lead at 55. Nice pickup. 227. Another Herod Agrippa. Biblical coin. Agrippa is mentioned in Acts 12 as the label denotes. Run a Festus next. $44 start on this Festus. It's not the prettiest Festus. Okay, put the Festus back. We'll run one more Agrippa. And then if there are more requests out of the pruda, let me know. Otherwise, I'll pick the Greek box back out and we'll try to finish up. It's possible that we finish up all of that Greek box today, which is about 50 coins, I think. Nice pickup. If it doesn't die out today, because sometimes like bidding will get kind of like die off, and I'll be like, oh, okay, we'll just end it today. If it doesn't die off, I'll go to 6. Timmer, you have a great one. And if there's anything else that you want to request before you head out, let me know and I'll try to pick it out. S Beamer, nice pickup. You have a great one. This is a much nicer looking Festus from 59 AD. $44 start it. And I'll pull out the Greek box after this one. Copper's in the lead. Nice pickup. Scottusa. They have some these city names. AE15. Tiffany's in lead on this NGC fine. Nice pickup. The Colonial League. Greek bronze. AE15. An NGC choice fine. Nice pickup. Hot dog flavored silver. That's a username. That is a username. What inspired that? Okay. The Solanian League. Athena on the reverse. RS is in the lead. Nice pickup. Locris. Puntia. Some grapes on the reverse. NGC VG. Greek bronze. NGC VG Greek bronze from Thessaloniki. 2-6. Then if there are any requests, let me know. Run 2 more coins out of this group. And then we will switch over to something else. Nice pickup. One, 2, 9. Megara? Yeah. A tripod on the reverse. What else is pruda box? We have a bunch of. I'm just saying that message now. There's a lot of coins in the pruda sub. Most of them are going to be procurators in that new sub, except for like 4 coins. There's only like 4 coins that are Hasman and Kings. We have a bull on the reverse. S Beamer is in the lead. Nice pickup. I actually do have some larger ones. Out of the smaller coins that I have left of this group, I'll probably discount a bit. But we might do that for another sale. So I'll try to run all of the big ones, like kind of larger groups, and then we have smaller coins. But NGC, good. Girton. Wait for NGC, good. Follis. Like double city. Both city. Nice like NGC, fine. Nice win there, Tiffany. And 080. Nice pickup. Get one more out of this group, and let's split some raw coins after this. Or this Class C anonymous follis. Let's try to find that. J Dizzle. Riverstone is in the lead. And this AE20 Thessaly bronze. And choice fine. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Seven. Any ungraded BC coins? It's possible that we do. I'm not. Oh, this is pretty. We probably do. I'm not certain on where they'll be, but I can try to find some stuff. We likely have some ungraded BC. J Dizzle is in the lead on this Class C anonymous follis. That looks pretty nice. Pretty sweet. Full portrait of Christ. Almost a full legend on there. Not every day that we see that. Guatemala silver. Okay, let's try to pick some of these out. Here's a Lycidius the First. NGC bronze. Run a Class B anonymous follis, and then I'll pick those out after. Okay, we'll go back to the world. Okay, Class B anonymous follis. $39 start from 1028 to 1042. East Crease Vasileos. And then we want Guatemala Real silver and what else? Philip V. Let's see, 7-4. Okay, here. Man, these are so nice. Full legend, East Crease Nika. Not all of them that we have come like this. Okay. 757. J Dizzle, nice win. Okay, $69 start on the Spanish Real. 1809. And Unk details. Okay, $69 start. Can easily see this one passing 100. Can also easily see it going for the start bid, apparently. And Astro K is going to pick that one up. I'm quite bummed on that one. Nice win. 1874 Belgium, 5 francs. So we might not go to 6 today. 1874, 5 francs. Let me get those requests at least. But no interest in the graded coins. $17.42, $18.93. Looks like we lost pretty much all the viewership already, about half the viewership. So we might be winding down, it looks like. Okay, here's the 1742. Mexican real. And 1893 Guatemala. Nice pickup, Astro K. Okay, we'll keep our eye out for the Guatemala. Not staying it. Yeah, I don't know. I have not seen that, the 1840 as well. And we'll keep an eye out for it, but I've not seen it. Yeah. Gotta pop up. What is up? Okay. Wow, that was crash and burn on those guys, I think. But let's run this Abbasid coin. If there are any requests, let me know. Be happy to get to them. $17 start. This Abbasid Caliphate Silver Durham starting at $17. Metaphysics is in the lead. Currently at the start bid of $17. Congratulations. Late 8th century Abbasid Caliphate Silver Durham. Silver Durham. Cool. 1735 Dutch East Indies do it. 1735 Dutch East Indies do it. VOC do it. Buck and go. Buck and go on the Dutch East Indies do it. Fritzley is at $6. We're going to lose money if it sells at that price, but I think it will. Nice pickup. It's a great price. Let's see if there are any coins that we want to see yet. 1935 Bolivian 5 centésimos. And a nice, no larger NGC Greek, I think. I don't think that we have any left. I think the most of it is going to be small stuff. Wow, $2, Aiden. Imagine buying a BU Buffalo nickel for $2. That's a crazy price. 1918, 1718, 19 18. 5 centavos. Dawn is in the lead. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can see the pre-bids. Okay. Guatemala Real, I see. Apamea, AE22, VF, Mercury Dime. Okay, I don't see a. Oh, that's going to be the pre-bid here. It's an 049 number. Maybe that's on the desk. But I don't have a box of 049 anymore. If we see it, okay. I think this is a coin that we're looking for. Yeah, if that's all we want to see, I'll go ahead and discount on the small Greek. We'll drop prices to, I hate to go 39 on it, but because we lose money at 39, but we'll drop them to 39, I think, and that might be where we call it if we can't really recover to finding interest in other coins. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll discount, and then we'll see where we're at from there. This is a really nice fine 15 Peruvian 2 reals, and it's going to go for a uncontested CG. Congratulations. I don't think we have any Parthia today. Uncontested on that last one. Wow. Fantastic. Love to see it. Okay, we'll go 39, $10 drop. TT in the red. When these sell for 39. Which is tragic because I sat at NGC for over a year, like a year and a half. That's a great way to not make money. Let's see. Any more reals? We might have a few more Buckhaven. We might have some raw ones, but I'm not sure. We might. If this doesn't, well, let's see. If there's any interest about, like, if it goes for the start bid, I'll just hold, and I'll put them on eBay because eBay is pretty consistent on selling these Greek bronzes that are smaller at like $60, and I think that it makes sense for me to just put them on eBay at that. So we'll see what we've got. Stays around 39. We'll just hold. Perfect. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Let me see if I can find that 049. So that's going to be a little bit bigger of a Greek bronze. Then if there are any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to get to them. Otherwise, we'll find somebody to raid. Okay, Guatemala, we found it. Okay. Still not seeing 049. 1893 Guatemalan Real. An AU details holder. No, we actually cracked open a new sub. Cracked open a new sub. 123 B-Man. So there's a lot of them. I just have not even looked at the sub, took the tops off of it and put them in. Took the tops off of the boxes and uploaded them. Yeah, we'll definitely have them for a few shows, but they'll start at $32. Anything do you wanna see? Buccaneers and lead on this Claudius Gothicus at 15. Metaphysics. Buccaneer. Claudius Gothicus at 23 currently. Big Poppy. Nice pickup. Taste of a box we have not seen. So here's a Constantine the Great. This will start at 32. Constantine the Great, Nummus. Nice reverse. Saint Constantine, nice pickup. Astro K. And then we want to see a Marcus Ambibulus Pruda. What is the SKU number on that again? It's the last three. 257. 257. Let me try to remember that. Okay, one more Constantine, and then we'll hop out. Like the bids. I don't think we have any Commodus. I don't think so. Sol Invictus, then Conquered Sun. He's holding a globe in his hand. Pleasant repatination makes the details pop. I know, fresh NGC boxes. I'll cut it on stream. Look, it's still sealed. I know. When NGC holds 50 plus subs, it is what it should feel like. This is not the box we want to see. What? 257. Queen Anne. Yes, we have a few Queen Anne Big Poppy. Okay. NGC actually just mixed stuff up. What is this? This is crazy. There's no rhyme or reason to this one. It could be a little while finding coins, I guess. None of these coins are in order. This absolutely fantastic. We found a Marcus Ambiguous though. Okay. None of these coins are in order. Let's see if I can. Maybe some of these are 2, 5. Nope. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4, 5. 211. 218. What in the world is going on? Okay, Marcus Ambibulus. So maybe I actually opened boxes with that I thought that were I could have just sticked with them box. That makes things kind of more fun though. It's like a little treasure hunt. This Marcus Ambibulus is up. You just don't know what you're gonna see. It's a little bit of a scarcer Procurator's Pruda. And no bid there will stick out of it then. Here's an Agrippa. It's 045. They like to have their fun. Okay, and then we'll pick out a Queen Anne. No, I'm not going to be able to find a specific coin out of that group. There, literally nothing is in order. 033, 227, 119, 020, 120, 200, 218. So nothing is in order, Jay, does it say? But I've actually not seen that before. That's a new one. That's new. I wonder if they dropped the box or something, or like dropped all of the coins and like had to like put them together. Little Henry Christensen coin here, and then Gabe Daw. Want to see some of the U.S. Big Poppy 1711 6 pence. And let's run the Henry Christensen stuff. That's right. For the next sale, or maybe I might not be able to get it by Thursday. This week is pretty busy for me. But we might, by next week, hopefully I have them sorted out and like all organized a little better. Okay. 1821 Hornet head cent. $34 start. An NGC VG or G4 brown. $18.21 G4. Nice pickup. Big Poppy. Yes. Well, it is the entire sub. All of the coins I put in. I put in 2 entire subs for the sale. So this is as fresh as a NGC sub gets. Nice pickup. Big Poppy. But I think might actually just want to curate it better next time. I don't think I might not do like the full sub again, because to be honest, not a lot of the I had more no bids that I had kind of expected with like a fresh sub. It was fine. $6 starting at $60. Into under Queen Anne. Nice pickup, Big Poppy, and that's probably the worst of the condition of the coins. This is an interesting piece. This is a George II shilling with a pretty large countermark on the reverse that's in good shape. So here's the countermark. But $100 start, George II. Pleasant toning. Again, comes from that same group of Henry Christensen stuff. Nice pickup. Let's see sub. I'm sure it was. Okay, Austrian, $29 start. One of the really prettily toned ones. Aiden Dickinson's in the lead here. Wait, nice pickup. Not sure which. Upside down or the one with a. That's funny. Only crackheads. You're telling me your customers don't want a nose hair inside of their NGC coin? Their NGC slab. I've seen some funny things in NGC slabs. I've seen NGC holder a gold-plated Kennedy $50 with straight graded. NGC likes to have fun. I'm all there for it. Not the most wild toning on this guy. Wait, 3. This one's good though. Look at that. I feel like paper has a bunch of fibers anyways though. It might kind of go a little more under the radar. Nice pickup, Brian. Let's stick to some larger stuff. 16. 20. That's true. That's true. Another X Henry Christensen. Okay, we'll run 1620 soon. $21 start on this Bolivian 1/6 metal. Melgarejo. Nice pickup, J-Min. $50 start on this Hungarian 5 Pingo. That's X Henry Christensen. $50 start. Nice pickup. Maria Teresa. Restrike Thaler. Again, Henry Christensen. Austrian Restrike Thaler. At 54. No bids. I think Melt's at least 50 on these. Let's see. So slightly under Melt. Melt is right at 55. So I'll keep the Henry Christensen coins on Melt on a low day. Okay, 6-1. J-Min, how much of a discount is that going to be at 79? I'll tell you. I don't recognize the number. Okay, $200 start. This Tarsus Stater from the 5th century to 4th century BC. No bids, no problem. Cool. If there are any requests, let me know. Otherwise, we can set our sides on the raid. We have a bunch of coins. Let's see, 18. 34. Let's see what a Canadian 19. Okay. Melt on a Canadian quarter, Canadian 25-cent pieces. over $10. We're starting with that 21. It's 3/4. So that's like a third of melt, or it's like 2/3 of melt, is what the start is. A little less. So 66%-ish of melt. Nobody is interested in Canadian at 60% of melt. Cool stuff. We will keep. And JPG, what is that coin going to be? It's going to be a little easier if you just tell me what the description is on some of the UA coins. UA graded coins. ½ cent. Cool. Let's try to find it. Might be in this stack of stuff. Okay. Good details, $34 start. 1822. Good details. Angel is in the lead. We sold in 1821 a little earlier. Bookhaven, I'm not sure if we have another one or not. And you see VG details. 1822 VG details. 1822 VG details. Currently at 34, cheaper than the G details went. Cool stuff. Nice pickup, JPG. 1824. Newcomb 2 VG details. I think it's better than VG, but they call it whatever they want to call it. $34, nice pickup, JPG. 1948, 6 full torch. 6 full torch starting at $19. Class C anonymous follis. Let's pull it out. Okay, I think this was requested, or I think maybe it has a pre-bid on it. Yeah. 1934 Merc dime in 5. Nice looking 5. Astro K has a pre-bid. A pretty good torch there. And we want to see, and it's going to go for the start bid. Congratulations. Class C anonymous follis. 373. $39 start on the Class C anonymous follis. No, I would not be able to do that, J-Min. But they'll probably be on eBay if they don't sell. I don't know if I'll keep those coins in it. I'll probably just put them straight to eBay after today because a good amount of them sold. I'm pretty pleased with it. So I'll probably flush the rest of them to the eBay. Okay, let's see. We want to see a ½ cent. Here, 1834 ½ cent. $50 start. VF details. Cohen 1 is the ID on it. Cohen 1. Nice pickup, Brian. 1949 D4 red brown Lincoln wheat cent, $24 start. cool stuff. These I need to actually change. Cool, I think we're done. That might actually be interesting. This guy, starting at 100, I think. 1925 in AU details. High AU details. $1874. Belgium AU 53, $79 start. Belgium 5 francs and AU 53. We'll say out of the world pieces. All right. If there are any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to take a look. See what we can do. Otherwise, we are having 30 people in here. Class C. 376. Perfect. You have such a good eye on these. Class C anonymous follis. And let's see, Brian's in the lead at 53. Nice pickup. Oh no. No Pontius Pilate. Come on, team. Maybe we'll get a sub back with the Pontius Pilate soon, but nothing today. Okay, so I can go 1910 Canadian cent. 1910 Canadian cent. Buck and go. Buck and go. Edward VII Canadian cent at $1. Buccaneers at $2. Fantastic. Great, great win. It's an 84 Canadian cent. 1884 Canadian cent. At $1. Wow. Okay, $74 start on the James I shilling. James I shilling. JPG is in the lead. Nice pickup. Here's a Charles I shilling with some clipping. Charles I shilling. Oh, 05, 12. Nice pickup. 1, 3. Let's see if we can find it. $17 start on this Seljuk of Rum Silver Durham. Seljuk of Rum Silver Durham from the 13th century. That's a large one. Let's see. A bid on the silver. '16th century. Elizabeth I silver shilling. 28. Nice pickup. $21 start on this Abbasid Caliphate Silver Durham. Abbasid Caliphate Silver Durham. A lot of the writing is legible. Okay, we'll stay out of Islamic. And okay, this should get some activity. It's a nicer looking Elizabeth I sixpence. Buckhaven is currently at 69. Would not be at all surprised to see this pass 100. Nice Elizabeth I. Wow. Well, Buckhaven's going to keep it alive at 83. 2, 3. And nice pickup, JPG. Let's see, that was four. No, we have not. I don't think we have any of them today. I do not think so. $100 start. It's Elizabeth I shilling. Yes, Kathleen. We have some ancient Roman coins that have animals on them, but they're going to start around $70 if you're still interested at that price point. It's part of the Gallienus Zoo series coins. So if that's something you're interested in, I can pull them out. They're mostly NGC graded at like VF to XF coins. I don't think so. Let's see, A42, 3. Okay, we would not have anything not in a slab. Buck and go, Roman Provincial Die Chalkton. Roman Provincial Die Chalkton. Quite cheap, under $10 yet on the Die Chalkton. Nice pickup, J Dizzle. All right. jade is you too. 1905 silver tinson. 1905 silver tinson. We'll pick that one out. $109 exceeding efficiency. Any old Mexican? We've had a bit of a Mexican today. Any more older shillings? I'm not too sure. This should bid up quite a bit. 1900 silver 5 krona. Shouldn't really stay at 54. And 1619. Or 59. Wow, Timothy, that's a fantastic price. I'd drop the ball on that one. Okay, $21 start. 1907 Peruvian silver medal, a hole in it. JPG is in the lead. Fantastic. Yeah, we can run some of those. We'll fucking go. This Prince Edward Islands, ships, colonies, and commerce. Halfpenny token. Then 76.49. Collector flip under what we paid. Nice pickup. Won't run any more of those. Hungarian silver parvis. We'll probably end pretty soon because we have dropped like more than half the viewership in the past hour. So I think there's probably a lot of people on competitive at this time. So probably in the next, my guess is like 15 minutes, we'll try to wrap it up, or next 10 minutes or so. If we can't revive anything. Mill is in the lead. Nice. Well, Buckhaven stepping in. Mill at 18. 14th, 15th century Hungarian silver parvis. Yeah, we'll definitely, my guess is that we will end fairly soon unless there's just a lot of activity in a certain type of coin. Like if people want to, only a couple, like it only takes like 3 people to like want to see, say like some graded coins, and then we could sell graded coins for an hour. But once there get to be like some no bids, or like some buck and goes sell for like $2 or like 30% a melt and 50% a melt, I just can't really do that for too long. So I try to cut it off pretty quickly. But we have a lot of graded coins. So if you're interested in graded stuff, we can definitely pick out some coins. A lot of the gin grade coins, like Roman bronzes, will start at $32, and pruda will start at 34 and go up to like 44 start for Procurator's pruda. JPG, actually, let me see if I can, I'll just change the description on these real quick. 1816. 04. Any British copper. Yeah, we have pretty large raw coins as well. Like raw silvers. This should bid up quite a bit. I'm just kind of taking a shot in the dark and lowering the start price quite a bit. 1816 NGC VG details. Okay, let's see. We'll probably slim on British copper. I can pull out some of the Henry Christensen because I think I have some like 5 pingos. But $54 start in this 1944 Ecuador. 5 sucres. 1944 5 sucres. Nice pickup JPG. But I don't know what kind of like silver you're interested in, Mark. Like bars or like rounds, we will not have. Just in terms of like silver stuff, we will have Hungarian 5 pingo St. Stephen. Cool. French Q, Spanish 8. I don't know if we have any more 8 reals. They'd probably be graded if we did. So my guess is no. Okay. Maybe we'll see a few more graded coins if we want to. 6-1. And I'll pull out some pruda. We might want to see a few more pruda. But if not, that's perfectly fine. Class B anonymous follis starting at 39. East Christ Vasile Vasileos. Jesus Christ King of Kings written in Greek on the reverse. At the start, a nice pickup half Monty. It has more kings that's not in here. Let's run this Ripper Pruda. This one looks really nice. $44 start. There's the grand ears on the reverse. 37 to 44 AD. This one's actually minted between 41 and 42. Cool. We'll try Claudius Gothicus. If not, we'll forget the graded for today. I'll play around in some of the raw coins. If there's any interest in a certain type of raw coin or a specific request, let me know in the next couple of minutes. Otherwise, we will find somebody to raid. I'll check, but I really was disappointed at a nice one that I sold at the start bid. So we might not really want to look at them. 1821 half real. NGC VG details, $50 start. And let's see. We'll pick on some raw coins in a second. $18.21 XF details, Zacatecas mint. A bit hard to see with the toning. CG is in the lead. $17.57 in XF details, mount removed. Buckhaven is in the lead. Nice pickup. Chilean half real. Chilean half real, starting at 69. $29 start on this Antonius Pius Thracian bronze. Cool. I thought that might not have been the requested one. Okay. $60 start. Nice pickup. Latin. Any Peruvian coins? We might definitely have some in our inventory. I'm not sure if we have any today, though. This is Venezuela. $15 start on this 2 bolívares. 1930. Spanish. I'm not sure if I'm looking at a Spanish dinero in VF30 from 1710. Whoa, no bids. Wow. Okay, we'll hop around the boxes, but I'll stay out of this world group. $50 start on this Spanish dinero. Angel is in the lead. Nice pickup. $17 start on this brass chaton. 1793 brass chaton, death of Louis XVI. Currently at $17. Gabe's at 19. 1793 brass chaton, nice pickup. 1715 to 1774 brass chaton. Brass chaton. No bids there, that's cool. 14th century Mongols bronze pull. 14th century Mongols bronze pull. Fucking go. 14th century Mongols bronze pull at $1. This is crazy. $2. Oblio's in the lead. Astro K is at $4. Oblio at $7. Nice pickup. I think we'll run 3 more coins. Let's pick out 3 more coins, and then we will find somebody to raid. $17 start on this Razlet Empire Durham, silver Durham from the 14th century. Silver Durham from the last half of the 14th century. No bids, 2 more coins. Fucking go on the bronze Peka. Late 13th, early 14th century Indian Delhi Sultanate Peka. At $1. At $2, Astro K. Oblio's at 3. $4. Under 5, let alone 10. Under our cost. Nice win. 1 more coin. Sultans of 1 per bronze follis from the 15th century. This is the last coin of today. We'll find somebody to raid. Last coin of the day. And $6. Congratulations, Astro K. Some killer deals there at the end. And let's see who we want to raid. Baffy's on. We're going to raid him. Y'all have